And there's more. I've got another one for you folks. Tell you what I watched earlier. Taped it the other night, seen it was on. Britain's Greatest Comedian. It was on Gold. It may have originally been on Gold. It may have been on Channel 4 or something. I don't know. I think it's at least 3 to 4 years old because they've got a panel of 9 people picking the greatest British comedian of all time. I think they do a top 30 or top 40. And one of the panel is Roy Hood. And I see that Roy died in 2020. But an extremely knowledgeable fella about all comedy. I quite like Roy, to be honest with you. He, for my money, he's one of the greatest characters they ever had on Coronation Street. Most people don't think the same because he was on it for such a short time. Most people forget he was on there. But his Archie, was it Archie Shuttleworth creation, the funeral director, was brilliant. His line, the old, how tall is he? 5'10", I'm not wrong. How tall is he? 6'2", I'm not wrong. Special, comedy gold, and he delivered it well. He knows all about comedians. Some of the rest of the panel did. Some I'm not so sure about. But just a couple of quick thoughts. I taped it the other night, as I say. It was on late on at night. It was obviously repeated. It was on at midnight or 1 o'clock. I seen it. I thought, oh, I'll watch that when I get the chance. And it's a few days ago it was on. And I've just flicked through it quickly today. I've only seen the end of it sort of 10 minutes ago. And I thought I'd share my thoughts on it. I don't know what you think. I know lots of you like comedy. Nothing wrong with that. It's all good having a good laugh. Anyway, they did the top 40. And a couple of quick thoughts. I thought they had Spike Milligan and Peter Sellers too high. Not that I mind any of them, but I thought they were too high. And I thought Old Doddy and Tommy Cooper they had too low. And that was my thoughts. There's loads of others I could pick holes in, but I don't want to. I'm only on about them 4 at this stage. But the greatest thing about the old show for me, and by the way, what did they say? Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Just in case anyone doesn't know it, didn't watch the show and wants to watch it later and doesn't want to know the outcome, it's all about who they picked at number 1. Now, who they picked at number 1, I couldn't disagree with at all. I thought it might have been old Eric or Billy or even, I thought of another one. Who was the other one? Victoria. I thought one of them 3 might have got it, or old Peter Kay even. But no, number 1 shocked me, but I thought they got it spot on because it was the oldest person that was nominated. This person would be, I think 113 years old now if he was still alive, I think. And it was old Stan Laurel. They picked Stan as number 1. And I thought, what a fantastic choice. Them half-hour shows, with or without sound, were absolutely brilliant. So I remember a time when over Christmas time for about 2 weeks, on BBC Two initially, then it went to some other channel, you'd get up at 8, half 8 in the morning and they'd have an half an hour Laurel and Hardy show every day of the Christmas holidays for 2 weeks. It was fantastic. Me and my mates used to get up early religiously to watch that before we went playing out, as you called it, when you're out on the streets and the fields having a crack. It was brilliant. Absolutely loved it. You don't see it on anymore. It's a shame. It's the kids of today would love it if given the chance. But anyway, Stan Laurel was number 1 and I thought absolutely well deserved. Obviously, what's his name? Oliver couldn't be in there because he's American. He's the great British comedian, and Ollie was American, Stan was British. But like they said on there, he did all the work, Stan. All the rehearsing, all the script writing, all the cinematography. He did everything. He covered everything. Ollie just enjoyed his life. He came in, he was an actor, acted it out, that went on the golf course playing golf or to the racetrack watching the racing. Stan put all the hours in the world in. Ollie just came in, did his job and left. For all, they got on great and loved one another and were good pals. It was all Stan that was behind it, so that says even more for him. But anyway, he was number 1 and I thought, isn't that good that a panel of 9 haven't forgotten him all this time after his birth and all this time after his death. He died many years ago now. Many a year ago. But yeah, thought it was a good decision. If you get a chance to watch it, it's well worth a watch, I promise you. Pretty long, 2 and 3/4 hours, but well worth a watch.